talk about the future for a second, specifically India's incredible 2026 T20 World Cup victory. But wait, this isn't just about cricket. No, not at all. Hidden inside this amazing story of triumph is actually a blueprint for success, a manual for your life.
See, what we're really talking about here, it's more than just a game. It's a masterclass in psychology, in strategy, in sheer resilience. And trust me, the lessons here, they go way, way beyond the cricket pitch.
It's all about how to take that crushing weight of expectation, the pressure, and turn it into your biggest strength. So are you ready to learn how they pulled it off? Because we're going to break it all down.
All right, first things first. To really get what's going on here, you have to appreciate just how huge this moment was. So picture it. You're at the Narendra Modi Stadium. It's the biggest cricket ground on the planet, and it is absolutely packed. We're talking World Cup final. You can just feel the tension in the air. And then, this number appears on the board. 255. Let that sink in for a second. In a World Cup final, the ultimate pressure cooker against an incredible New Zealand team, this wasn't just a score, this was something else entirely.
Yeah, it was a statement. A huge one. I mean, this was a record-shattering performance on the biggest stage you can imagine. This was India declaring a whole new era of dominance. And get this, it was a full-on team effort. You had the absolute cool-headed mastery of Sanju Samson, the explosive, game-changing firepower from Abhishek Sharma, and then Jasprit Bumrah just surgically taking apart the other team. I mean, every single part of the machine was firing on all cylinders.
So you see, this win wasn't just about lifting another trophy. It was about making history. They cemented their legacy right then and there. They became the first team ever to defend their title, and the first to win 3 T20 World Cups. This was pure, unadulterated dominance.
Okay, so the what they did is seriously impressive, right? But the how, well, that's where the real gold is, the mindset. So let's dive into the fearless new blueprint that made all of this possible.
This quote right here, it basically says it all. Their whole philosophy was built on this idea. It's about a massive shift, right? Away from just playing to survive, to playing to dominate, right from the very first ball. And you could see it in everything they did, every shot, every delivery.
And here's a really cool psychological trick they used, one that we can all learn from. Winning a huge tournament on home soil is supposed to be incredibly hard. The pressure is just immense. But this team, they flipped the script. They didn't see it as a burden. They saw it as fuel. They literally harnessed the energy of 1 billion fans and turned it into unstoppable momentum. Amazing!
All right, now let's zoom in on a story of resilience that is just wow. Seriously, this is a lesson every single one of us can take to heart, no matter what we do for a living. I mean, just look at this journey. A few months ago, Sanju Samson said he felt broken and shattered. He even started the World Cup on the bench, just watching from the sidelines. But did he give up? No way. He stayed ready, and when he finally got his shot, man, did he take it. He ends up as the player of the tournament. It's just an absolutely incredible comeback story, and it's all about the power of never, ever giving up.
And here it is. This is the big lesson for all of us. A bad phase. Whether it's a failed project at work, a tough quarter, whatever, it's just a season. It's not your whole story. Samson's journey is proof that resilience is that bridge you build to get from your lowest point to your greatest breakthrough. But look, as amazing as Samson's story is, we all know that real success is never a one-person show. So let's talk about the other key pillars that held up this incredible victory.
Think about it like this. Any great team needs 2 kinds of players, and they're both totally essential. First, you need the fireworks. The guys like Abhishek and Sanju who create those huge, game-changing moments that everyone talks about. But you can't win without the foundation. That's the quiet, consistent, rock-solid reliability of someone like Jasprit Bumrah, who you can always count on when things get tough. One makes the headlines, the other makes the win possible.
Okay, here's another secret weapon they had: mentorship. Even a guy like Samson, who's at the very top of his game, hit a plateau. So what did he do? He went and got advice from a legend, Sachin Tendulkar. It's such a powerful reminder, right? It doesn't matter how successful you are, you should never be afraid to ask for help or be coachable. That's how you get to the next level.
And finally, let's talk about leadership. The captain, Surya Kumar Yadav. His story is about a really important shift we all have to make in our careers. He had to learn that it wasn't just about his own performance anymore. His job was to create an environment where everyone else could be excellent. He backed his players, gave them freedom, and that, right there, is what true leadership looks like.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. We've talked about them, now let's talk about you. It's time to think about your own World Cup moment and how you can use this manual in your life. This right here, this is your cheat sheet. That fearless cricket mindset, that's you taking smart, calculated risks in your career. The Samson turnaround, that's a reminder to always stay ready for your chance, because no bad phase lasts forever. Bumrah's consistency, that's about you becoming the person everyone can count on. And using home pressure as fuel, that's you turning challenges into opportunities. See, it translates perfectly from their world to yours.
So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. A bad phase is just a season. It is not your whole story. And resilience, well, that's the bridge that gets you from a breakdown to a breakthrough. So, the only question left is, what's your breakthrough gonna be?